Hello, dear Pisces. How are you all? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope that you can hear me well, as it is raining a fair bit. So that noise in the background is the rain. I did want to get your reading out to you, so I do apologize for that background noise. Hopefully it will lessen. Anyway, let's see what's going on with you and your personal journeys on the 1st to the 15th of April of 2020. I'm doing the Divine Spread, which we know the Divine Spread is also a reading that I usually do at the beginning of the month. Now I am uploading a message with the Divine Spread daily, and I've started this recently as we need more clarity. So do press on that bell and subscribe if you're happy with these readings. So Pisces, what are we looking at? What's happening karmically for you at this time? Pisces, please, Spirit. And we have the Empress. Wow. Beautiful card. And another sign did get this. Just trying to remember. I think it was actually in the daily reading that I uploaded today, as I've done a few readings. So the Empress is all about newness. She is holding that child, something that she has created. This could be where business is concerned. This can speak of a literal child that is going to be born. Usually she is pregnant. Whatever the case, this is Venus, and Venus is all about projects, values, manifestation. Venus could even be a person in our lives. Now this could also be someone who is your mother. This could be someone that is creating. Whatever the case, this is manifestation of dreams. And I do love seeing the Empress here. She's actually given the birth. So I would say that the seed has been planted. You will have the indication of it at some point. Each and every one of you, of course, at a different time, as we are not all born on the same day, same time, same area of the world. So the Empress is also Libra and Taurus. They're the two signs that rule, that Venus rules. Taurus is our values, it's our money, it's our physical body, it's anything to do with self-worth as well. And Libra is all about partnerships and relationships with others. So please, Spirit, for Pisces, show me what they need to know at this time. Let's take your foundation. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So far, it's looking really good, dear Pisces. Ten of Pentacles is the marriage card, the family card, the financial help through family, the support through family. Let's see what is hidden from you. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands could be Aries, could be Leo, Sagittarius. I usually see it as Aries. Sometimes we can also say that the Empress has got the Aries qualities. Page of Wands is someone who's wanting to take a risk. This is a messenger coming through, a message of abundance. In the recent past, Ten of Wands, and this is the Arcanum Tarot that I'm showing you in the main spread. In this Ten of Wands, I usually see that this person has got a heavy burden that they're trying to complete, but he can see his goal, but he needs to do something before he can get to his goal. So this is going via somewhere else before he can complete this journey. In the now position, we have the Moon. The Moon can be a card of fears, can be a card of psychic ability. This again is the Mother. And the Moon can also speak of home and family. We know that the Moon rules the 4th house. We do have the North Node of the Moon transiting through the house of Cancer. Cancer is all about nurturing. We know that the Empress is also a lot of nurturing and being very sensitive to other people's needs. So the Moon card could be talking about anything of those things that I just mentioned. We know that also that the Moon And the House of Cancer is all about the past. So past situations could be coming into play here. What is your trajectory and your goal? Five of Pentacles. You are looking for nurturing, I see here. You are looking for nurturing. For those of you that are having trouble in connecting with spirit because of a feeling of lack, whatever sort of a lack this is in your own personal life. This could be monetary. This could be that you are at a distance from your nurturing person, whoever this Empress is for you. Five of Pentacles is an imbalance, yes. We've got the 10 here and the 5 here, so I feel that, I don't know why, but I feel that someone here has felt left out in relation to something to do with the family or the mother. We know that financial help can also be a sense of nurturing as well. Someone here is begging. They are begging for help and for support. But fives always speak of change. We will be taking another card on that. Let's look at the action and advice. And we have the King of Pentacles. Dear Pisces, this would be a Taurus, more than likely. Could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn. This is a fatherly figure. The King of Pentacles is also someone that is very stable with their money usually. I'm not reading reversals. So there is quite a few things surrounding monetary issues. We have 2 10s as well, which speak of a cycle ending. We know that the 10 of Pentacles does turn into that Ace of Pentacles. Therefore, it looks as though you are completing some sort of a cycle where there's been a sense of lack, not having enough, not having the help or the support. King of Pentacles could be a strong father figure or business owner. This could be a boss. This could also be the CEO of a company. This is someone that usually is very dependable, someone who is very strong. They hold very strong values. Let's see what the outcome is, dear Pisces. And we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is Taurus, Aries mainly, but Taurus for me as well. So yes, King of Pentacles and the Emperor could be the same person. We have the Empress and the Emperor, which could be the parents. For some of you, these could be your parents. King of Pentacles could also be a father as well as the Emperor. That is usually a father as well. So having this couple here, it's very interesting that there is stability and there's also expansion. The mother is practically, she's giving something practical as nurturing. So this could even be financial help to a son, which could be the King of Pentacles. Financial help from the mother. The Emperor is someone who rules an empire, and therefore this is the boss again, but this is someone who is much more fiery, a little bit different to what the King of Pentacles is. The Emperor can also be someone who is quite aggressive at times. He does have 20/20 vision. That's what I see with the hawk here. A lot of perception, very sharp mind. But he's all about the business, all about the business. So that's where the similarities are. Now the Emperor is more, he is more about ruling the empire. He's got more burden, a bigger burden on his shoulders than what the King of Pentacles has. But this is also someone who is very stable as well. They've proven themselves. Now, he can be quite Saturnian and quite harsh, asking for you to prove yourselves if this is another person in your life, dear Pisces. Let's see what the divine message is for you, for Pisces, please, Spirit. And we have the Page of Swords, which could be a messenger, a message of truth coming through. This could also speak of a student. Okay, the Page of Swords could also be a child. This is communication. We do have 2 children. We have a fire sign and an air sign. For those of you that have got children, these could be grandparents. And we could have a single father here. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is someone looking at their investments, not doing much, mainly looking at the investments, not taking much action on their investments at this time. This is a moment of pause. The lockdown that we're in, obviously, that's what we're all doing. The Chariot is here as well. This is successfully overcoming any forks in the road, any obstacles that were ahead of you. And again, this could also mean moving home. This could also mean that you are in charge of your own destiny and you are on your fate, on the chariot of your fate here with the Cancer card. Let's take a look at what else we've got. We've also got the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is the Virgo Pisces axis. A lot of you may be very spiritual. You may be connecting to spirit at this time. The High Priestess is in your doorway. She's all about secrets. She's all about mysticism. She has a deep sense of knowing as she is ruled by the moon. So could it be that you are the mother figure in a situation? You're not showing up as of yet. I do feel that this is you, nevertheless, dear Pisces. We do also have Virgo here, the Hermit. And the Hermit is also a card of, looking for the light, soul searching. Here with the High Priestess, she does hold a key, if you notice here in the photo. Okay, she's all about newness. She's all about something magical. But she also holds many secrets and a deep sense of knowing. Now, Pisces, you are all about magic, all about giving, unconditional love. And when you don't receive back, then you shrivel up and you turn the pain inwards and do harm to yourself, which is not very healthy. And I do know a fair few Pisces people who have got self-worth issues. And I'd just like to tell you that you are as good as anyone else. And you need to know that. You need to heal that within yourself. That if there is no reciprocity where giving and receiving is concerned, then you need to turn elsewhere. Okay, dear Pisces, and put a stop to that, as this can do much damage to you. All right. A couple of tens here, which mean completions, ending of a cycle. Now, where your monetary situation is concerned, the 7 is pretty good here. That is the general energy. Let's take some more cards. Let's take the Mystical Manga Tarot. I'd like to have a look at the Empress first of all. For those of you that have been in a long-term committed partnership or relationship, if you have been dealing with someone that was quite Saturnian, all about business and not about the emotion, not about what is you need to nurture your heart, and that is openness where emotions are concerned. You've got a very practical person here, the King of Pentacles, who could be someone that is your, someone younger than you, someone not as mature as you are. There could be a slight age difference. But we do have the Emperor here, which I feel, I don't know, this is that fork in the road, which is asking for more integrity. So what I feel is, if you are thinking that you cannot nurture or love where the love is not returned to you, because these two energies are very different. I do see that the Emperor is going to be a tough person to get over or to get away from. I do see that. Let's take a look at that Empress. And for those of you that have just become grandparents, that could be the fork in the road, as you have got other obligations now. If you're more, and you're going to be more inclined to helping and nurturing your children and your grandchildren. Let's take a card. We have the Ace of Coins, which is something stable. This is the childbirth. This is also a relationship with the King of Pentacles, as there is that Ace of Pentacles. Now, for others of you, this is manifestation on what you have created. You have started this potential. You have given birth to someone. Now you want to expand it. The birth has taken place for a lot of you. For others of you, it's just around the corner. Let's take another card on the Empress. And we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is Virgo, Virgo is usually the motherly figure as well, someone who is very dependable. The Hermit is Virgo. For some of you, the King of Pentacles, I suppose, could be Virgo. But the Hermit Virgo is also your 7th house of relationships. And therefore, this is the way you are in relationships. And at this time, you are being the Hermit. You are soul searching. As you can see, the Hermit is right here. And what is interesting, beneath the Hermit is the Six of Swords. So this is moving intellectually. Moving, and this could also be moving over water. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is much change, much expansion and growth, growing spiritually. You've started on a new journey. You've got the Fool here, which is a new cycle that you are in, dear Pisces. I believe that intellectually, your thoughts, you've already moved away from a situation. You're already on the road to looking for your happiness, whether this is monetary or this is just where love is concerned. Let's look at that Ten of Pentacles, which is at your foundation. We have the Ace of Swords. And this could be cutting away a situation that was of no support to you. This could be cutting that away. Now, this could also be clarity where your financial state is concerned. You have come to the end of a cycle and you're beginning a new cycle, as you already have the Ace of Coins there as well. Ace of Swords is all about the truth, and I do believe it's got to do with what this communication is all about. I want to take a card on that Page of Swords first. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, again, does speak of Virgo. Virgo, again, your 7th house of partnerships. This is someone who is strong financially. They've got everything that they desire. They are, though, very independent. And this could be the truth that's coming through, that some of you are starting a journey of your own. And what you are looking for to complete you is that Ace of Pentacles, which you have here, and which also the King of Pentacles is holding. So this is saying to me that this stability and this new venture, whether it's a relationship or a business, has started in the recent past. Let's have a look at this Page of Wands, which is in the hidden position. And we have the Knight of Wands. The page turns into the Knight. This is someone who is willing to take a risk, going towards what they desire. And this can also mean that you need to travel, or that you are dealing with someone that is holding, that is nurturing the same feelings as you are. It's all about desire and taking the action. This can also speak of a literal movement, or you may be dealing with someone that travels for work. 10 of Wands. In the recent past, we have the 3 of Swords. There we go. So as I said, it's been a burden, but you've needed to take care of business before you can actually get to your desired goal. 3 of Swords, again, can speak of a heartbreak, a disappointment. Maybe you felt you were close to to your dream, whatever that dream is, completing a project, or getting closer to the person that you are connected to emotionally. But I see with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, there's been some sort of a disappointment. 2 cards just fell out. I'm just going to have a look at those for the next position. And we have the Empress and we have the Hierophant. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Now, the Empress is obviously someone that is in some sort of a bond, some sort of a connection, a marriage. She has her commitments, her family commitments, and the Moon again is the mother, right? So there's been deception in a marriage, and obviously with the Hierophant, which is an imbalance. We do have Taurus twice here, dear Pisces. Taurus is here and here. The Empress twice, and we did get the Empress twice today, dear Pisces, in my daily divine spread. So do have a look at that. I'm just going to turn on a light for more, so you could see better. As it is getting a little bit darker, that's a little bit better. Okay, so really, really interesting, the fact that we've got, the fact that we've got the Empress twice here and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant again is marriage, but it's also values. It's Taurus, okay? Taurus is all about our comforts around our home. The Moon is there, right? Taurus is also family. And I feel that the Hierophant for this Empress is some sort of restrictions around family. Let's take that Five of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords now. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is using that sword. Queen of Swords is someone who will stand up and speak her mind. She will sever ties with whatever is not true, whatever is not real. She's all about justice. She's all about perception. She is someone who's been through a fair bit. So let's see what this King of Pentacles is telling us here. And we've got the King of Cups. King of Pentacles is turning into the King of Cups. So it's not just about business, but it's all about love. It's all about a new emotional King of Pentacles, where he's going to provide not only his heart, he's also going to provide on a physical and tangible level. So the Queen of Swords, I would say that this is you, for most of you, dear Pisces, that you are using that sword to cut through any sense of not having what you desire, not having what you are worth. And I love that, if that is another side to you, as you are showing up as very decisive and very strong. Don't forget the Page of Swords is here as well. And the Page of Swords is with the Nine of Pentacles. Let's take a look at that Emperor. What is this Emperor all about? And before I look at the card, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords right here. I do believe that you are cutting ties with the past and what has been hurtful for you. Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, that's 4 swords. So someone is obviously in a meditative state as they need to heal themselves, as she sits on top of that Five of Pentacles. And I feel that this King of Pentacles is coming in to save the day. King of Pentacles also has strong water in their chart. With the King of Cups, could be any water sign. We have Cancer, Pisces mainly. Let's have a look at this Emperor. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's Seven of Pentacles is also there Let's take another card on that Seven of Pentacles. What's that general energy of the Seven of Pentacles? And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which you already have here as well. So I do tie these cards in together, that this Emperor is more about business than about love. I truly believe that. As he's looking at his investments, he's also looking at what he has, invested in, and whether it's worth his time, his ability, his life. So let's take another card. Seven of Pentacles is one step before that Eight, right? Eight of Pentacles, we know, is someone putting their head down and putting in a lot of work. This is someone that doesn't work. This could be someone lazy that you've been dealing with. And it's not about working towards manifesting stability for the family. It's all about, let the family bring me the stability. That's what I feel with this Emperor. Let's take another card. And we have the King of Swords here. Really interesting. As you, dear Pisces, you are the Queen of Swords. Here is the King of Swords as well. So there is truth will be told. And also both these people are keeping an emotional distance from each other. So I do feel that that's the difference here with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. And this has begun from the distant past with this Ace of Swords. I'm going to take some Sibillas. I'm wanting to finish your reading quickly as the rain is getting stronger and the sound is not going to be very pleasant. Let's have a look at this Page of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. We have Amica, which can speak of legalities, but also marriage. This is your confidant, your best friend. Now, this message could also be coming through from someone that you are very good friends with, someone who's going to bring you harmony. And again, because of legalities, news is coming through about the Nine of Pentacles, which is bringing independence to you. We have Belvedere, which is also someone is on the lookout, but waiting for something or someone to come through. Waiting on news, waiting on their independence, waiting on those papers, those legal documents, or even a visitor. Let's take another card, and we have the Gran Consolazione. So in the distance you see the Grand Consolation, which is having all that you desire. Let's take the Emperor. The Emperor with the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which speaks of luck, expansion, growth, but also legalities. Also a foreign land or a foreign person. We have the Militare, which is Capricorn, and it's a rough ride to get to the top of that mountain. Now, the Militare also speaks of secrets that are withheld. And here we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Denaro, which can speak of an advantageous matrimony. I feel that this Emperor may have married into money. And the Ace of Pentacles here, which speaks of security, also says that it's been a rough ride where your security and your stability is concerned. You do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which also shows up here, which is the new beginning. Because I feel that with the Militare, this is the Capricorn energy. You climb the mountain, you have those strong knees, you get to the top of the mountain and you have a better view. You have a 2020 vision of what is going on in the world. And you are choosing a new stable beginning, not only financially, but also emotionally. That's what I feel. Let's take this King of Pentacles. in the action and advice. King of Pentacles, who is also the King of Cups. We have alegria, merriment and happiness. We have Giovina Fanciulla, the Virgin, the pure energy. And we also have the Vedovo. And the Vedovo is someone who is mourning their past. And the Vedovo doesn't necessarily mean, but it can mean that there was some sort of a heartbreak that this King of Pentacles has been through as well. This could also be, he may have suffered loss where finances are concerned, but he may have also come out of a difficult relationship. Let's take one more. And we know that the Vedovo can be someone that has literally lost someone. So he may have lost someone. Someone from his family may have passed. But also the Vedovo can also speak of, dear Pisces, you are still mulling. There is a lot of happiness and newness here, but you are still mulling this heartbreak that you've got the Three of Swords here. Let's take one more card. And we have the Il Nemico. This is the enemy transforming, the change coming through. And this is a karmic situation that this King of Pentacles has gone through. This is transforming, changing. Let's see what else we've got. Sospiri, waiting on those ships to come through. This is hoping and sighing that, you know, the rewards come through, or that someone will come to visit you, as you may be dealing with someone who could be, as I said, traveling for work, or could be stuck somewhere with this lockdown. Let's take another card, and we've got Prigione. And Prigione is the law, its obligations, it's those chains. And Prigione can actually be a legality, so anything to do with the law. And we know that, and I'm going to take one more card there as I need a little bit more clarity. We know that the Prigione could also be things to do with the law. So if this King of Pentacles is someone that has got past legal issues, if they're still mourning maybe the loss of a loved one, that could be something that they're still working through. This could also be business related to a loss. These could also mean obligations. Let's take one more card on this King of Pentacles, who turns into the King of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. So that would have been mainly, and more than likely, a past partner. Queen of Wands could be someone that could be on their shadow side, in their shadow side, quite egotistical, quite narcissistic, and someone who is all about intimacy and not the real thing, not real love, if you know what I mean. Queen of Wands could be someone that needs to be showered with gifts. Queen of Wands is also someone that could be quite fiery. And what's interesting is that the Emperor is very fiery as well. So I don't know how that speaks to you and the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, I should say, with the Emperor. Because this is fire with fire. And I'm going to say that, of course, the Queen of Wands, as I said, if the Empress has got Aries energy, then the Queen of Wands could be that Martian wood, desirous Queen of Wands. Let's take a few other cards now. What I'd like to do is I'm going to take a message from Spirit. But first of all, I'll take my handwritten cards. I want to have a look at the people in your reading, just to give you a more personal message. And these handwritten cards do not always resonate with all of you, so remember that. We have the King of Swords and the Emperor, which is the same person right there. We have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And we have the Empress with the Queen of Swords, which is the same person. And I'm going to take a card also on the Queen of Wands, who may be another person, another outsider, or if it is the same person, if this is another side to you, then please take the message as it resonates. So let's look at the King of Pentacles and King of Cups in the action and advice. What is the message from the King of Pentacles? We have, my wish is for us to be together forever. And he is offering the cup there, so that's right on point. Let's take the King of Swords and the Emperor. We have, you can trust me with your heart, babe, I won't ever hurt you. Wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to say that obviously there have been trust issues. Let's take one more. I won't ever hurt you. Let's take one more card. This does tie in if the King of Pentacles is also the Emperor. For those of you that this is the same person. Let's take one more. I need you. I still love you. Please come to me. Okay. I need you. I love you. Please come to me. I still love you. Please come to me. And obviously he is expecting someone to come to them. I need you. It's all about what I need, isn't it? Let's take the Empress and the Queen of Swords. We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. That's what the Queen of Swords says, as well as the Empress here. So obviously this is dealing with your past relationship. She is cutting with that sword, no doubt. Let's take the Queen of Wands. And we have, I had been dreaming about you before I met you. And this tells me that this Queen of Wands has obviously has got a lot of psychic ability, as she's been dreaming, seeing you in their dreams. So if the Queen of Wands is another side to you, then you've been dreaming about your new relationship, the relationship that you're moving towards now. So this says to me that this could be a soulmate connection where there is some sort of a tie with the past. Let's take a spiritual message from the Lightworker Oracle for Pisces, please, Spirit. Pisces, and this is the card. And we have Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. You are the third sign that got this card. I do not remember, I'm sorry, who got this card. It is a 9, and 9s always speak of being close to some sort of a completion. Was it Leo? I think it was Leo that got this. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all you are meant to be. So I do feel that this this Emperor here, I do feel that the Queen of Swords is cutting through his wants, his needs. For a lot of you, this is someone that you're leaving behind, as in the divine position. You are happy on your own. You're standing independently. You are waiting on that Ace of Pentacles from that King of Pentacles. And this is going to be communicated. Okay. All right, dear Pisces, I think I will leave it at that. I want to thank you so much for being here, so much for supporting my channel. And I'm sending you much love and much healing as well. Namaste.